Now, one of the things that we can mention when talking about the fast-growing EV industry in China is that on average, most cars are doing very well in terms of sales, right? I mean, with our favorite EV stock like NIO, it has been now 3 months in a row of seeing them delivering over 20,000 deliveries. And I must say, this is something that is pretty great. But what if I told you that right now in July, there is a massive catalyst that just happened, or a massive thing that just happened into this new energy vehicle market. And that is, for the very first time, we saw a new energy vehicle market selling more than the fuel cars or engine cars. This is something that we saw for the very first time because, as seen on the screen, you'll notice that new energy vehicle car sales accounted for 50.7 of the total sales that were generated in China for the month of July. This is something that shows you that it looks like more and more people are starting to get comfortable buying new energy vehicle cars like NIO. And yes, though some of the cars are not selling that much, but this is an industry that is looking so promising when you look into China as a whole. I mean, to see the new energy vehicle sales passing the kind of sales we saw from the fuel or engine cars, this is a very good catalyst, or this is a very good thing, knowing that we are investing into a company like NIO. This simply means that car companies like NIO are set to do very well because it appears that most of the consumers in China are starting to be comfortable buying these new energy vehicle cars, which that it's absolutely great. And NIO, being one of the leaders in this fast growing EV industry or into this new energy vehicle market, they are going to definitely benefit from this growth that we are starting to see coming from China. I mean, when I read or when I saw this figure coming out indicating that right now new energy vehicles cars are selling more than gas cars or engine cars, it made me to be really excited. I mean, it of course just also justifies why we are seeing NIO continuing to do well on a month to month. It is for this reason that I believe that NIO, even in the next month, coming months, delivery wise, we can expect them to continue doing well because the market in China, consumers are starting to feel comfortable going for EV cars. I mean, just this week, you will know that there's a video I made showing you about an article which was written by one of the Chinese consumers who was planning to buy a Mercedes car or a Mercedes gas car SUV, but ended up going or considering going for a NIO ES6 SUV, which shows you that they are starting to feel or they are starting to be comfortable buying new energy vehicle cars like NIO, and therefore this means that the demand that we see into most EV stocks like NIO might not slow down anytime soon. And what is also fueling this, you know that there are subsidies that the government is giving to those that buys new energy vehicle cars, even more to those that are buying full EV cars in some of the cities, which is something that is pretty exciting, something that is making NIO to have the kind of demand which we are seeing on a month to month, which this is very good. So I'm happy about seeing this graph. I'm happy seeing new energy vehicles taking over the fuel or gas cars. I mean, have you ever look at this graph, guys? You will notice that like gas car sales are just dropping while new energy vehicle sales are increasing, and very soon, probably in the next 5 years, who knows, we'll see new energy vehicle market constituting to over 80% of total sales accumulated in China on a month to month. And this, for car companies or for gas car companies that are selling in China, if they are not innovating and transition to EV cars, guess what is going to happen? All their sales are going to be eaten up by the new energy vehicle cars like NIO. I mean, right now, or 2 days ago rather, we saw Ford complaining, saying that their sales have dropped by over $5 billion in the last 4 to 5 years, which shows you the kind of competition that is currently in China. Ford CEO said that the kind of competition they are seeing in China, they have never encountered or seen this kind of competition elsewhere, which shows you that Chinese companies are doing the most when it comes to technology, when it comes to building quality cars, and this is good for Chinese car companies like NIO. I mean, China is known to not make top quality products, and to see EV stocks, company stocks like NIO are very own doing this well, competing with those luxury brands. I think you and me can agree that this is a company that is doing exceptionally well, and chances are even in the future we are going to continue seeing this car doing well. So tell me what you think about this. This is very important because this means that most of the EV companies that are selling cars in China, they are going to do well. And when you talk of most of them, I hope you can kick NIO out of that. So it is set for greatness. It is set to do very well. And it is for that reason that I'll continue buying this stock, increasing my holdings, because I know that blue sky is coming. Otherwise, I just thought I'd just give you this quick update. Like I said, tell me what you think. I'm happy to see these results coming from China for the month of July, where we saw, of course, EV cars, or new energy vehicle cars rather, selling more than fuel or gas cars. This is absolutely remarkable. So tell me what you think. But anyways, you know that before you buy NIO, you increase your holdings, you need to do your own DD so that at least you are comfortable as you are investing onto this stock. NIO, it is a company which is set for greatness, but for you to be comfortable on your NIO journey, you need to make sure that you do your own DD so that when you see day-to-day volatility that comes on this stock, you don't get to panic sell, but rather you take some of the sharp falls as opportunity to scoop more shares, right? So yeah, that's all from me. I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.